7 things you probably didn't know about Albert Einstein. Hello, and thank you for stopping by our channel, Weird World Facts Channel, the place where future millionaires come to get inspired. As you know that we at WWF are dedicated to providing you with insights into some of the greatest and finest things in life, from Weird World's facts to celebrities to historic icons. And one such historic icon that everybody in the world should know is the great scientist Albert Einstein, who was born on 14 March 1879 in Germany. Einstein's groundbreaking scientific ideas made his name a synonym for genius. He is regarded as one of the most significant scientists of the 20th century. He is well recognized for creating the theory of relativity, which is the foundation of modern physics. He also created the most famous equation of the world, the mass-energy equivalency equation E equals mc squared. Although it would be fair to say that everybody in the world has heard the name of Albert Einstein. But behind the highly successful life of a scientist, there was a mysterious man. Are you ready? Let's deep dive into this video to find 7 things you probably didn't know about Albert Einstein. 1. Einstein's brain was stolen after his death. The pathologist Thomas Stoltz Harvey was in charge of the autopsy when Albert Einstein died in 1955. Harvey took Einstein's brain and eyes without his family's consent in the hope that neuroscientists may be able to discover what made Einstein so intelligent. After carefully preserving the brain, he divided it into 170 parts, sending some of them to neuroscientists and pathologists for study. After hearing about this, Einstein's family finally gave him permission to pursue the research on the condition that the media avoids sensationalizing the findings. Studies of Einstein's brain revealed that the size and weight of his brain were normal. However, there were several deviations from the typical brain. The area of the brain responsible for spatial and numerical processing, for instance, was proportionately bigger than normal. Some studies also found that he had a greater number of glial cells in his brain than other males. These cells are responsible for brain nourishment and the synthesis of myelin, which aids better thinking abilities and conceptual skills than average number. 2. No one knows what happened to his first daughter. In 1896, Albert Einstein gave up his German citizenship and enrolled in the Swiss Federal Polytechnic School in Zurich. There he started on an intensely romantic relationship with Mileva Merrick, a fellow student of physics who was originally from Serbia. Later on, the couple was married. However, Merrick had already given birth to an illegitimate daughter by the name of Liesl a year before they tied the knot. Einstein did not discuss the kid with his family, and his biographers were not even aware of her existence until the late 1980s, when they examined the secret files he had kept throughout his life. The fate of his daughter is a mystery even to this day. 3. Married twice. He had 2 marriages. After his death, letters showed that Einstein maintained close relationships with 6 women, spending time with them and getting presents from them. He had 2 marriages. His first wife, Mileva Merrick, was also a physicist. He married Mileva Merrick in 1903 and divorced her in 1919. From his first marriage, he had 2 sons, Edward Einstein and Hans Albert Einstein. He married his cousin Elsa Lowenthal, with whom he had a love involvement since 1912. Elsa passed away in 1936. 4. FBI spied on Albert Einstein. The Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, maintained an eye on this German-born physicist's activities because of his reputation as a distinguished scientist and social activist. Because of Einstein's affiliations with numerous peace and communist groups, The FBI has held a secret file on him since 1932. They accused Einstein of being a radical and a communist, and FBI Director J. Edgar Hoover even tried to keep him out of the country. The FBI's file comprised 1,427 pages at the time of Einstein's death. Five, Einstein declined to be president of Israel. Chaim Weizmann, Israel's first president, died while still in office in 1952. The Prime Minister of Israel invited Albert Einstein to take over as president in his stead. The role was primarily ceremonial, but Einstein turned it down. He was moved by the offer, but he stated that he couldn't take it since he generally focused on more objective issues and believed he wasn't qualified to handle presidential problems. Six, story behind the photo of Einstein sticking his tongue. One of Einstein's most iconic images is one in which he shows off his silly side by putting his tongue out and smiling. The shot was taken on Einstein's 72nd birthday, March 14, 1951. The photographer for United Press International, UPI, Arthur Sass, had asked Albert Einstein to smile for the camera at first. However, as Einstein had already smiled for a number of photographers earlier that day, and he was tired now, he opted to instead stick his tongue out for the camera. Although Einstein was so impressed with the shot, he requested that UPI give him 9 copies for his own personal use. He was asked to sign one of the copies for a journalist, and in 2009, the reporter was able to purchase the autographed photograph for $74,324. 7. He did not struggle in school. The idea that Einstein had trouble in school and he failed in mathematics exam is a totally myth. Throughout his early schooling, Einstein was an outstanding math student, always ranking first in his class. When a rabbi showed Einstein a newspaper story in 1935 that said Einstein was a bad math student, Einstein smiled and answered, "I never failed a math class. I had learned differential and integral calculus by the age of 15. The myth may have begun when Einstein discovered that he was significantly more interested in his physics classes than his math courses while at university. He thought, and subsequently regretted, that a physicist merely required basic mathematics. As a result, he skipped a lot of his math lessons. He always passed them, often receiving a 4 on a 6-point scale, while in his other classes he usually got 6 out of 6. One of his teachers, Herman Minkowski, referred to him as a lazy dog as a result of this. These facts may sound strange and unbelievable, but they are all true and verified by various sources. So this is all for today, 7 different facts about Albert Einstein. Do let us know which one of them you find interesting in the comments section. And for all of you who stayed with us until the very end, here are some bonus facts for you. Einstein was a late talker. It was difficult for him to construct whole sentences. Until at the age of 9, he began to speak normally. He didn't like wearing socks. He slept for around 10 hours a day. Albert Einstein loved music immensely. He believed that playing music helped him to think and relax, and he would often play for hours to help clear his mind and solve difficult problems. We hope you enjoyed the video. If you have learned something new today, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Weird World Facts. Give it thumbs up and ring the notification bell button for our latest video updates.